Did you know that in the early 1800s, the Afghan blanket was popular in Europe and the United States? During this time, Afghan rugs and fabrics were very popular in Europe and America, admired for their craftsmanship and intricate designs. The name Afghan likely rose from a Western fascination with Oriental and exotic goods. Women in the United States adopted crocheting and knitting as a pastime, and they started making blankets with geometric designs and bold colors, similar to Afghan rugs. The first known uses of the word Afghan to describe Afghan blankets date back to the mid-19th century or the 1800s, appearing in newspapers, women's magazines, and craft books. One of the earliest recorded uses of the word Afghan as a blanket appears in Godey's Lady's Book, a popular American magazine in the 19th century that often published crochet and knitting patterns. In the 1840s and 50s, the magazine included patterns. This suggested that the name was already common usage by then. The Afghan stitch is commonly referred to as the Tunisian stitch today. It's a technique that blends elements of knitting and crochet. In Afghan culture, this technique was commonly used to make things like blankets, shawls, rugs, which often featured very detailed designs and vibrant colors. The Afghan stitch is a great way to make sturdy fabrics and textiles. So then Afghan blankets started to grow in popularity in the 20th century, making it a household name in the United States and in popular culture.
Oh man, the Afghan! Hey, that looks different. You didn't wash it, did you? God, no.
The reasons why the name changed from Afghan stitch to Tunisian stitch is not entirely clear. It could have been part of a trend in the West that used North African or Middle Eastern names to make things seem more exotic. Even though there was not a direct connection to Tunisia, the renaming was just a Western development. But the technique remained consistent, no matter if it was called Afghan stitch or Tunisian stitch. Today, the Afghan blanket is referred to as the granny square. The granny square name is now more widely used than the term Afghan blanket or shawl.
The Bibi Ayesha collection of beautiful exfoliating mitts are hand crocheted by Afghan women who are part of Nuristan Foundation's Women's Entrepreneurship Program. Thus far, 20 Afghan women have been employed for this collection and have been able to support their families and purchase food, meaning they weren't given a donation, they were paid monies to produce each mitt. What fascinated me was that during the darkest times when there was so much turmoil around them in Afghanistan, they were motivated to make these leaves. They asked me to help make the project a success so they can make more. Their strength and resilience is truly inspirational. Quality and craftsmanship are works of art. They can be used in the shower or bath to gently exfoliate skin. They can also be used as bags, a conversation piece, or as a gift. They are available in a range of exquisite color combinations. The Bibi Ayesha collection is available on shoprumyrose.com as part of Rumi Rose's Hammam Beauty collection. Proceeds of sales are invested back into the Afghan Women's Entrepreneurship Program as a collaboration between Beauty for Good Project and Nuristan Foundation. My goal is for this to become a signature product for Afghan women, to increase jobs in Afghanistan, celebrate ancient beauty rituals of the East while you support an initiative that inspires and empowers Afghan women.